Well, as you can see, the workshop, like the business, has gone through a complete transformation. When I walked in this morning, didn't even recognize it myself, and this is all for a very good reason. So if you'd like to know a little bit more, stick with me and I'll give you the full details. Alright folks, hello again and welcome back to Single Handedly Made. Hope we're getting used to that. Unlike the number 47 bus round here, you see nothing for ages and then two videos come along in a very short space of time. Well, I can talk a little bit more about this now. I've been teasing it on social media, Instagram and Facebook for a little while, but this huge transformation within the workshop is for a very good reason, and today so excited about this. I will be taking delivery of the all new Trend OneFinity CNC machine. How exciting is that? And just for full transparency before we get into it, I have bought and paid for this machine with my own money, but working with Trend for the last 5 or so years, they have very kindly given me a discount towards purchasing it. And also, if you're thinking of buying one of these machines yourself and you would like 100 quid's worth of bits to go with it, then I have an affiliated link in the description, and there should be hopefully a QR code popping up along with the discount code as well. And if you use that affiliated link or that discount code, then a small commission does go towards me, the channel and the business. Whew. Right, let's get into a few bits and pieces. I am a complete novice in the world of CNC. I have never used a CNC machine before. I've never used Vectric V-Carve. I've downloaded it though. So I'm really looking forward to this journey, and hopefully you will join me along with it. I'm sure there's people watching this who would like to get into the world of CNC but are either too frightened, not sure what to do, what machine to go for, and I'm that person. So if you follow me along in these next series of videos, you might get a bit of an idea or a clearer idea of how these machines work, how you go about it, that kind of thing. So why a CNC machine now, and why have I gone for the Trend OneFinity? Well, as I talked about in my last video, since the Be Your Own Boss program, since appearing on that, and in terms of sales via my website, again, link in the description if you want to check it out, it's just gone absolutely bonkers. It's gone absolutely crazy. The sales side of things have been magnificent for me since October last year. Hence the lack of YouTube content, but I'm looking more towards building that up as well as running the sales side of the business. As I say, things evolve, things change, things pivot at some point. And it's got to the point where I am struggling to keep up with the orders. I do have quite long lead times, and unfortunately I've extended them, and I feel a little bit guilty, if you say, to customers who pay good money for these products that I'm selling, the chopping boards, the heart boards, etc., that they're having to wait longer than they should have. And I looked at CNC machines because if I can automate one or two of the processes, and some of them which take me a considerably long time with the old one-handed woodworking techniques, then that would help me be more efficient in my making, could hopefully speed up the process a little bit, and would allow me to focus on other aspects of the making. I'm really fastidious about getting a fine finish on them, but if I could devote even a little bit more time to that, then that would be incredible. The other option would be to take on an assistant. Now, it's something flatly I don't want to do. I think it would deter a little bit from the single-handedly made brand and what the business, what the company is all about, you know, and I'm quite proud of that, what's gone up to now. But I also don't want the responsibility of an assistant that comes with making sure they get the wages paid and all the things that go with it. Plus also, you know, this space is set up for me and my bespoke needs. And I think the CNC would actually be a natural progression as opposed to employing someone for those things I've just said, you know, automating the processes. There's some that take me a considerably long period of time, like flattening the chopping board from coming out the clamps, which I'm just sanding at the moment, and hopefully the CNC machine could do that. Actually, the heart boards, I've spoke about this on the likes of Instagram, when I am doing the inside of the heart, which I have to get out, I'm using a Forstner bit, and I have to clamp down the board onto the pillar drill, press it down, move the clamp, press it down, and it takes me forever. So again, if the CNC machine can get started on the outlining of that process when I'm using the templates, drawing it, rough cutting on the bandsaw, going back, sticking the template on the router table, you get the idea, don't you? I'm really grateful to this, that Alex from Trend is coming to install it this afternoon and to stay around tomorrow to give me some training. What model have I gone for? I've gone for what's called the Journeyman, which is the model in the middle, I think. So the actual bed, in terms of mil, it's 1200 by 800. The smaller one, I think, but check the website for this, it's 800 by 800, and I think the large one is 1200 by 1200. Excuse the rain noise. What a day it was here in the workshop yesterday. I can't believe it's in here. I woke up several times last night with, whoa, what am I going to ask him tomorrow? I've got a load of questions to go through. Alex from Trend is coming back today to do some training with it. He's going to show me the basics of how to work V-Carve Pro and how to get the best out of this amazing machine. There's a fantastic big screen here that does things. So let's see how we get on today. I'm going to again get some footage in the background. You know, I can't be checking the camera all the time because my main focus today is going to be looking exclusively at this and getting that incredible opportunity to have someone physically here for me to go, what does this do, what does that do, how do I switch it off? So let's see how we get on. Again, really exciting day, and then in the coming days, weeks, months, years, trying to get the best out of this machine. Fingers crossed, it'll all be all right. Well, what a day this has been. I think I'm both physically and mentally exhausted. And again, a huge thanks to Alex from Trend for this training day and taking me through the basics. Now, if you have followed the channel for a little while, you will know I am not the most technically gifted of people. I tend to avoid technology as much as I can, but what I wanted to get from today was how to get this machine up and running specifically for jobs that I would like to be doing within my business. And what I found, Alex started me at the V-Carve Pro Software. I found that software to be quite intuitive actually, to get those simple programs up and running, which then can be transferred to this Masso Controller here, which again I found really simple to use. I think the big screen and the touch screen was a real help with that, because it gives you that kind of clarity of what you need to do before you set up the Trend Journeyman for going. And again, using those three aspects, so the V-Carve Pro, the Masso Controller, and then getting the Infinity up and running, dare I say it, was, I won't say easy, but I think reasonably straightforward for a complete novice and beginner. And those things that I wanted to get up and running today, which will really help me in the short, medium and long term, firstly was getting an MFT top sorted on here so I can use my Bessie clamps to get things held down before I start a project. Secondly was the slab flattening, which is probably the most time consuming part of my chopping board builds, because I think I said before, I was having to just use a random Orpit sander to try and get it flat on both sides. And as you know, doing that kind of job can take a significant amount of time. And then the second point was actually cutting out the charcuterie board shape, the serving board shape, whatever you want to call it, and getting that heart board done. Again, I feel confident enough to be doing that because I'm batch making those, so I can get this going on here whilst working on other aspects of that build. And then finally, which is something I'm going to be doing in the next phase of my business, is the CNC engraving either into a board, a chopping board, or doing a bespoke custom build for a customer. And you know, Alex showed me on how to, using the different bits and using the V-Carve part of it. As you know, I recorded all of the day so I can refer back to that. What have I managed to get out of the day? You know, getting the MFT top, get how to learn to flatten a slab, how to cut out a shape, and how to engrave as well. So those four aspects, 1, 2, 3, yeah, will be really helpful to me. And then obviously I can develop those skills further. Tip of the iceberg stuff I've done as I'm working forward. I hope that's been a help for a beginner, or I hope it will be in the future, because I'm going to break down those beginners sort of aspects to this machine into individual long form videos. Hope that makes sense. I'm just mentally exhausted and I'm waffling here, and I'm probably not making any sense at all. Right folks, this is future me in the present. Kind of makes sense to me. Anyway, that was filmed about 8 weeks ago, so this has been with me in the workshop for the last couple of months, and it is a total workhorse. I don't even know how I managed without it until it arrived in here. It's allowed me to utilize only a fraction of the features that it's capable of in that time, which brings me to the future really on the channel. I'm going to be uploading several videos really as a complete beginner's guide to the Trend OneFinity and the world of CNC. In future videos I'm going to do a little bit long form on flattening a slab, on cutting out a heartboard design or a charcuterie board design, on engraving, so like doing infills so you can put resin in it if you want to, all those kind of things and much more as well. I've got projects for the house lined up that I'm going to be utilizing the features of this. The final part, and if you've made it to the end, thank you for staying with me. If there's anything in particular you would like to know about this, or content wise you would like me to put out, I can do that for you, you know, because we're going from V-Carve to the OneFinity via the Masso Controller, and there's loads of little interesting bits about it. How I go about it might be totally different to other OneFinity users, but what I know up to now is what I've been doing works for me, and I'd be happy to share that information as well. Hope you've enjoyed it, folks, and as ever, take care and look after yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.